A former assassin named the Bride is at her wedding rehearsal when her former boss, Bill, shows up uninvited. He acts all cool, but later calls his deadly Viper assassination squad to kill everyone present at the wedding. Before being shot, the Bride tells Bill that she's actually pregnant with his child. 4 years later, the Bride wakes up from her coma. She wants revenge for what happened to her and for the death of her child. She finds out that the deadly Viper squad has disbanded and Vernetta, one of the members, now lives a normal suburban family life. The hand-to-hand battle soon converts into a knife fight which gets interrupted when Vernetta's younger daughter Nikki arrives home from school. But Vernetta makes a sneak attack which leaves the Bride with no option but to kill her in front of her own daughter. The Bride travels to Okinawa, Japan and asks legendary swordsmith Hattori Hanzo to make a sword for her. He gets to work and forges the finest sword. After getting the sword, the Bride tracks Oren to a restaurant in Tokyo. To get Oren's attention, she defeats Oren's squad of elite fighters known as the Crazy 88 in one of the greatest fight scenes in movie history. At last, it's a one-on-one between Oren and the Bride. The Bride gains the upper hand and kills Oren by slicing off the top of her head. The Bride tracks Bud's trailer and is ready to check him off her death list. But she walks straight into a trap as we find out that Bud was already warned by his brother Bill. Bud used a rock salt shotgun shell so the Bride isn't dead. Bud calls L Driver to sell the sword, which Hattori Hanzo made specially for the Bride. Bud takes the Bride to a graveyard where the Bride gets put in a casket and is buried alive. As she lays in the coffin, the Bride remembers training under legendary martial arts master Pai Mei. Years of tough training finally pays off as the Bride manages to break the casket and rises from the dead. After hiking for hours under scorching heat, the Bride reaches Bud's trailer and sees Elle driving in to buy her sword. Following a thorough inspection of the sword, Elle hands the briefcase with $1 million to Bud. Upon Bud's delight, the money is all there, but so is a black mamba which bites him and gives him a slow and painful death. Just when Elle is about to leave with her money, she gets drop-kicked. By who else but the Bride? They fight each other and make a complete mess of the place. The Bride comes across another Hattori Hanzo sword, which was gifted to Bud by his brother Bill. The Bride taunts Elle by asking why Pai Mei plucked out one of her eyes. Elle taunts back, revealing that she killed Pai Mei by poisoning him. With one more reason added to kill Elle, the Bride charges forward with her sword. The Bride ends the fight by plucking out the one remaining eye of Elle and leaving her to die in Bud's trailer with the black mamba still inside it. The Bride tracks Bill to a hotel and finds out that her daughter is still alive. The Bride goes down to have a one-on-one conversation with Bill. The Bride asks why, and Bill replies that he felt betrayed after she left him and went to marry another guy. The Bride reasons that she couldn't let her child be born in the dangerous world which they lived in. Bill doesn't apologize and the two start fighting. In the end, the Bride surprises Bill with a 5-point palm exploding heart technique. Bill gets up from his seat and takes 5 steps, after which his heart explodes and he falls to his death, which also concludes the Bride's quest for her revenge. The movie ends with the Bride starting a new life with her daughter as she always intended. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more such 3-minute recaps.